What's happening, Wisdom Warriors Light? Back at it for another video. How y'all doing, man? Um, Hope y'all doing well, man. Things are changing, man. Things are shifting. Energies are shifting. Energies are moving. Things just don't seem and feel the same anymore. I mean, I don't even see. The thing is, man, if you came here and you're younger, maybe you're in your 20s or even younger, you're not really going to know any different, you know. But us individuals who have been here for 30 plus years, you know, it's different, man. It's different. I can't I can't say. Yeah, I mean, it's different. uh you know, I I definitely have such deep compassion for everyone here, every single individual here, man. I have deep compassion. I can tell you right now, when um, you know, when I my neck spasmed, and whatever you want to call it, and I've essentially been going to the chiropractor and having some deep tissue massage and stuff like that. It humbled me even more. It humbled me to realize that and remind me that don't judge a book by its cover. And you could be driving on the road and somebody cuts you off, or and then maybe gives you the finger, or just whatever the case may be, they react in a really horrific way, or you know um, just maybe snub you or look at you wrong, or it's just like, I want to give an example of a story that I experienced recently, which actually really humbled me even more. It really made me realize that, you know, and the one thing that I remember, I want to bring this part up too, because, Jesus said, and I'm not a religious person. So, as this channel is solely like spiritual, not to say that I'm not open-minded for different things and whatnot, but I can tell you right now, like, when Jesus was here, and him, being able to look at people or human beings from the pain they're in, not the act they commit. And I thought that was such a deep, deep, profound statement. And when I heard that, with Lori Ladd on her documentary, and she spoke those words, I really got emotional. I felt it in my heart. It cracked my heart open, because it also took me back years ago when I hit rock bottom. And, I would see people treat people differently if they thought or perceived to think that that person looked okay. From an outside standpoint, oh yeah, they look fine. Screw it. I'm not going to open the door for them. But then if you physically see somebody with, maybe an injury, a physical injury that you could physically see, maybe they were in a wheelchair or something of that nature, then you would rush to open the door for them. Versus like somebody dealing with mental stuff, or internal stuff, or maybe they lost somebody, or somebody passed away that was very close to them. And so I want to bring up this story, that I was in the comments of a YouTube channel that I follow, and they have a pretty big following, okay, well over 40,000 subscribers, okay. And it's a vegan, it's based off, it's like a vegan vlog. They do, it's all surrounding like veganism. And so I'm not going to mention if they're female or male. I'm not going to mention the channel. I'm not going to do anything like that, but I'm going to go into what I saw and how it made me drop into even more deeper compassion. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the person that commented on the video, because in the video they had stated that they were having trouble sleeping the last few days or even longer period of time. And, you know, they drink coffee on a regular basis. And I'm not condemning anybody that drinks coffee. I'm not judging you if you drink coffee. I'm just using this as an example as to how people react. Okay. So, you know, I hope that you don't take offense to, you know, what I'm saying. And if you do, that's okay too. You don't have to listen to the video. You know, this is my perception of my opinion on the topic. And, you know, it's just sad how we've come to this place in this world, in this earth right now, you know, on the planet right now. And, you know, so anyways, they commented, well, you know, and they said it very nicely. I didn't see that it was offensive at all, but they basically said, if you maybe you should take coffee out of you should remove coffee out of your diet, maybe you would sleep better. And so then I for some reason went down and there was replies, and I clicked on the replies, and there was a bunch of them after that. And the actual YouTuber commented and said something about their IQ. They were actually like putting them down and saying, well, you have a low IQ because something of that effect. I don't remember the exact comment, but I can tell you it was not nice. And the person that commented, they were just saying merely that maybe you should remove coffee out of your diet. I didn't see anything wrong with that. And I'd love to hear your comments, you know, about it, because I didn't see that is in any way, shape, or form nasty or rude. I felt like they were being really nice in the way they said it. They just said if you remove coffee in your diet, maybe you would sleep better. I don't know. I didn't think it was rude or anything. And she just went for the jugular and just said, you know, if your IQ wasn't so low or something to that effect, was really rude and really taking a massive dig. And she basically just put her down and said, you don't know what I'm going through with my family as to why I'm not sleeping. And that's the whole thing, man, that I learned back in 2017, that you don't know what somebody's going through, man. Like, you don't know why they're acting the way they're acting. You don't know why they maybe had road rage. You don't know why they maybe cut you off. Most people are not even present. Most people aren't even paying attention to their breath or even aware that they're even breathing, for that matter. Not to mention that they think that all they see is like straight ahead. They don't see anything around them. They don't feel anything in their body. They're so numbed out by addictions and everything else going on that they have no clue what the hell is happening around them. And they probably don't even realize they cut you off. And they don't even realize they had rage, you know? And a lot of people are losing family members. And I don't even mean dying. I just mean walking out of their lives, friendships, romantic partners. A lot of people are going through health challenges. A lot of people, I mean, there is a lot going on right now because we're being pushed forward. We're being pushed out of staying complacent. We're being pushed out of our comfort zones. We're being forced into our purpose. We're being forced to step into our authenticity and who we are and our identity and everything else. And we're being forced to leave the old ways of living and being. And that includes walking away from a lot of relationships. And I don't, when I say relationships, I don't mean romantic always, but that's included. You know, I mean like romantic friendships, family, jobs, careers, whatever, you know, the case may be. We cannot be the way we were being before. So we're being pushed by the universe into and out of these situations so that we can walk our purpose and why we came here. And somebody said it really well, man. They said if you are not growing, you're dying. And that was so profound and powerful, man. It really hit deep when I heard that. I just got chills because my father wasn't growing anymore, and he passed away last year with cancer, and that was his third round of cancer in a span of like over 25 years. So, you know, he was growing when he first got it. He healed from the cancer, fully healed in 1997, and so, that's something to remember. If you're not growing, you're dying, and a lot of times when we're not growing, we're stagnant and blood's not flowing, and we get like ailments that happen, like, all kinds of things, like men receive, ED, erectile dysfunction, and, they're just given something to eradicate it. But, I'm not a doctor again, and I'm not giving you health, cures or anything. So, just my opinion, but so much is changing. Even the sun is changing. The sun is white now. It used to be like a yellow color. If you go out and look now, it's like so different. It's so changing. And a lot is changing, and getting back to, because I'm getting off topic here, but getting back to what I was talking about, and what I wanted to talk about was compassion. Compassion for not only ourselves, but for others, regardless of how they act. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked at that situation and I said, man, I cannot believe the way she reacted. Like, there has to be something going deeper. Like, there's something way deeper than that. Her telling her to take coffee out of her diet, And I mean, maybe at some point she'll see it in hindsight and she'll look back and she'll reflect on it. But, it's really sad, but hey, I realize it too, that was me like 5-10 years ago too, where I was in the gym and somebody was telling me to get off the phone, and then went and reported me to the front desk because at PF, Planet, the one I'm talking about, you can't be on the phone, or at least when I was going there, you couldn't. And she reported me, and they were telling me I had to leave or whatever, and I got really nasty with her. And then I had somebody else that was waiting behind me to get on the machine, and I'm doing my reps and pausing in between, and she was just giving me the evil eye and pressuring me, and just by looking at me. And so I reacted when somebody swooped in front of me and took my spot in Florida, or attempted to. I got out of my car screaming and yelling at them. So I don't judge her for what she did. I think it could have been handled way better and way differently, but I'm not judging her, and she basically said, you don't know what I'm going through with my family. That still doesn't give you the right to treat somebody like that when they're just trying to give you some advice. And they even said on the channel, or they said in the comments, like, if you told people healthier foods to eat instead of I'm going to talk about this on another video, and I don't really want to go fully into this right now, but I'm just going to mention it. And it's like they're like bringing this whole paradigm now out about plant-based, and vegan. And it's like the foods that are coming out that are plant-based and vegan are really, to me, I wish they kind of had them when I used to eat that kind of stuff in the past. Again, I'm more raw, but I am plant-based because I don't eat meat and I don't eat dairy and I don't have any of that sugar, any of that stuff. But to be quite honest, man, a lot of it is garbage, and yeah, okay, let's coin the term vegan and plant-based, and just because they're it's almost like they're creating this narrative around plant-based and vegan that it's healthy for you just because it's plant-based and vegan. And I'm sorry, but a lot of it's acidic. And I'm going to talk more about this stuff in future videos. because, you know, I really feel like people need to have awareness on around this stuff and knowledge, you know, and I have well over 30 years, if not more, because hell, my parents were involved in raw eating and all of that detoxing and fasting and not eating sugar like I was a little kid. You know, my dad had cancer in 1997 and went fully raw, you know, and so I'm very familiar with all of this. And, you know, I really do plan to do a lot of videos going forward because this is something we needs to be like shared. I mean, it really, really does, because it's like now this, like, I want to say trend is like coming out, and it's like, it's no different. It's still clogging your lymphatic system and your liver and all this stuff, because we're never giving our bodies a chance to cleanse out anything. You know, and I'm not going to talk about other things like the P word, like, you know, I have to come up with different words to use on the channel. I don't want my videos to get flagged or taken down, but I want to help you all and share my journey and my stories and the experiences I have with, you know, and just so you can make your own decisions and at least have knowledge to make, to choose, you know, versus like, oh yeah, because it's plant-based and vegan, it's healthy for you. And that is not the case. And I want you to know that. You know, it's not the case. Just because it's deemed plant-based or vegan, or it's sold at WF, you know, where people think that that's like, oh, because it's there, it's healthy. And that's not the case. You really, really have to do your research, man, you know, and pay a lot of attention as to what you're putting in your body, because you want to make sure that you're eating a balanced, like an alkaline and acidic. Like, you don't want to just be too alkaline or too acidic. And I will speak about this in future videos about some foods, like grounding foods, and, you know, what foods are acidic and what foods are alkaline, and, you know, so you can make better decisions in your life. So, you know, with that being said, man, I'm going to leave it there, because I don't want to, this video is already 17 minutes. I don't want to drag it on longer. I was actually going to cut it shorter, but I wanted to add that in there. That's something that we're going to talk about in future videos, because I have a lot of experience and knowledge in that, many, many years. And I want to share it and help everyone. And, you know, so that it gives you so you have choices, that you're just not blindly doing things, you know, and then you end up sick or, you know, unhealthy. So with that being said, man, if you haven't already, please share these videos, like these videos, hit that damn like button, man. You know, I notice a lot of you are watching and viewing, but you don't hit the like button. Please hit the like button, and please comment. You will help the algorithm. You will help the channel grow, so I can start going live. I want to get to 500 at least, and then go live, and we could have conversations, and I could share with you all my experiences, my knowledge, and it can help you in your lives, man. Help you grow, evolve, stay healthy, you know, stay thriving. So yeah, man, like I said, we're going to get there. We're going to keep pounding the pavement. I love you all. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you get notified. I'm going to drop this video tonight, or I'm sorry, I'm going to drop this video. You don't know when. So I'm just going to drop this video for you all. Please subscribe, share, comment, and like, and hit that notification bell. I love you all. Until the next video, I will see you then. From my heart to yours, take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you in the next one. Let's go, Wisdom Warriors of Light. We got this.